YouTube was good, man. Y'all know who it is. Mike here, back again with another video. Any new viewers out there, please subscribe to the channel. Now, you guys see the title, Prichard Cologne is now breathing on his own. He has a record now with 16-1 with 13 knockouts. He is now breathing on his own. He doesn't, no longer need the breathing machine to breathe for him. He's breathing on his own. The statement came from his family. Now, for those who don't know, he fought Terrell Williams out of Los Angeles, California, on the Peterson Diaz undercard in Fairfax, Virginia. I was there live at that fight. Now, Colin, obviously, he was badly injured during that fight on the 17th. And, you know, for those who didn't see the fight, like during the fight, he was basically complaining about, you know, that Terrell Williams was hitting him in the back of the head, and, you know, what basically, you know, Williams was right at punching him, you know, which was true. And, you know, it was a wild, crazy fight. Both guys, big punchers. Both guys, big punchers, you know, very good fighters. You know, it was a wild and crazy fight. I think, you know, not to say anything bad about, you know, Prichard Cologne, but I think in one point of the rounds, I think he low blowed, you know, Williams, and then, you know, it was after the low blow, it was just a lot of crazy stuff going on. A lot of guys hitting behind the head, holding the head, and, you know, whatever. So, I think the fight ended in the 9th round because, like the fight was crazy because people thought, you know, once the 8th round ended, they went back to their corner, and then people was thinking, like, Prichard Cologne quit. So Williams threw his hand up as if, you know, he won, and then they was like, nah, he ain't quit. They just, you know, really tied his gloves. So he sat back down, and they thinking, you know, they're going to rinse his face off, you know, put his mouthpiece back in. Then they was like, he quit. So I guess, you know, that's when he was, I guess he felt dizzy. You know, he went back to the locker room. I guess he passed out, or, you know, he was throwing up and whatnot. So they had to rush him to the hospital, and basically what they discovered, he had, you know, brain bleed, you know, blood in the brain, and he had to have emergency surgery, and he had to go into a, you know, medical-induced coma, whatever. Now, the interview I put up of Terrell Williams, I put the video, I'm trying to figure out now what day I put the video up, because he's getting a lot of backlash. So I'm checking it right now as we speak, the day I put the video up, because I did put it up late. 1 second, y'all. I'm checking it right now. Hold on. Because he's getting a lot of backlash, and I don't think he should get it, just because I put the video up late. So the fight was on the 17th, and the interview went up on, sorry about that, folks. The interview went up 6 days ago, which was, sorry about that. The interview went up on October 20th. So I did the interview with him like 5 minutes after his fight was over, and he's getting a lot of backlash. People basically saying he's a dirty fighter. He's a dirty motherfucker. He's a dirty this. He's a dirty that, and blah, 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 blah. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people think that I interviewed him 2 or 3 days after that fight. It was on the same day, 5 minutes after their fight was over with. So this was before we knew that, you know, Prichard Cologne was injured. So this is before we knew Prichard Cologne was injured. So I don't think Terrell Williams should get a lot of backlash, because the video, like I said, 5 minutes after the fight was over, we didn't know he was injured at that time until, like, you know, obviously, you know, when people went home and stuff, that's when they found out, you know, he was injured. So he's getting a lot of backlash. I don't think he should get it. I think the viewers should, you know, let off on Terrell Williams. This interview was not done days after, you know, we figured out Prichard Cologne was injured. It wasn't. So, with that being said, I'm just glad, you know, Prichard Cologne is breathing on his own, and he's, you know, pretty much made it out of that coma state, and he's getting better. So, you know, boxing is a deadly sport. Some say it's a gentleman's sport, some say it's not. but boxing is a sport. I mean, y'all think about it. Where can you go? What other sport you know? What other sport you know where, thousands of people pay to watch two people beat the crap out of each other? Like, have you guys really thought about that? Like, what other sport you can go to where thousands of people pay for tickets to watch two people beat the crap out of each other? Have any of you guys ever thought about that? Like, that's crazy. Like, actually, Anthony Peterson, after his win on that night, he got interviewed by two, media guys, and then he basically said, he was like, boxing is a deadly sport, and basically, where can you go in any other sport where people pay to watch two people beat the crap out of each other? So, with that being said, man, I'm just glad Prichard Cologne is breathing on his own, and he's getting better, and he's a great champion. So I hope he make it back safely, and hopefully he comes back into boxing and makes some more noise in support of boxing. I hope he doesn't get injured again. My prayers are with him and his family. Any new viewers, please subscribe. Thank you.